Hey everybody, welcome back. So I finally got all the painting I'm going to do before summer, and I'm still waiting on parts for my Jeep. So I want to knock out some of these reviews, some of which the things I have purchased myself, some which were sent to me. And the idea behind this is a no soliciting sign with a solar powered light that clips on the top of the sign. Now, I like metal signs. I've got them all over the place. So I said yes to review this because I thought I might find a fun little project for this maybe with a slightly different sign. So first thing let's get it unpackaged completely here. All there is a zip tie on this. And let's get some measurements. First, let's measure the sign. I'm sorry, my tape measure is only in inches to you guys who do metric, but this sign is 7 1/8 of an inch in width by 9 and roughly 9 3/4 that way. And these metal posts, they are what, about a foot long? Let's measure it. They are a foot long, or what's that, 30 centimeters? And then they are half an inch by half an inch square, and they are hollow. There's an open end here. Let's get the thickness of it. They are 1.1 millimeter thick. What's that, about 40 thousandths, something like that in inches. Let's go back to 1.1. There we go. 43 thousandths of an inch or thereabouts. So, and it's going to be about 3 feet high because you got you're going to have to pound it into the ground. So if you pound it 6 inches into the ground, it's not going to be 3 feet high. Duh. Let's get the solar. I have not taken this out yet, so we're looking at it together. You got some little screws and some little drywall type anchors. Not 100% sure what those are for this. Oh, those would be, I guess, if you wanted to mount the light on something as opposed to just clipping it on the sign. There's a light with a solar panel, and there is an on-off switch with 5 LEDs. Up there it is, turned on. There should be you see, if I turn it so the solar panel gets some light on it, it switches off, so it automatically turns off in the daytime. And then there's a little clip that screws on somewhere under here, maybe, I would assume, something along lines like that. And that would clip up probably like that. And then that would clip on the top of the sign. Okay, I got that clip installed. That was really easy. Just put the screws in, tighten it down, and it just, I would have made that a little bit longer, but you know what? I don't think it matters. And now the idea is that clips on the sign like that. And now we have a solar powered yard sign. So there it is, and it's soft enough that I just shoved it all the way down. And it is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so this isn't going to get any more sun today, but it's going to be on all night. So we'll see how it looks. And again, I think this is pretty hackable. That sign is just held on with pop rivets, and you could take it off and put on whatever sign you wanted. And that little light can be clipped on anything. So yeah, a nice little unit for a project if you had a different sign or something else you wanted to use it for. But let's wait till it gets dark and let's come out and see what it looks like. Okay, so it is about, I don't know, 7:30 in the evening. Our light has turned on the sign, and we'll be back in the morning and see if it still has any power left. Now, remember, I took it out of the box and it was not fully charged, and it was like 2:30 p.m. before I put it out. And this is the east side of the house, so it never really did get full sun this afternoon. But we'll charge it up fully and do a rundown test too. But, let's see if it will stay on all night just the way we got it. So it is the next morning around 7:30. I did not get up early enough to take a look to see if it was lit while it was still dark. But let's take it inside, if I can get it out of there. Let's take it inside and let's see if it lights up in the dark. All right, there it goes. It definitely lit up. Let's put it out in the full sun all day and then we'll do a rundown test. So it is going on 5 o'clock and sun's setting over there. And we're going to be in shadows right now where we're sitting here in the next half hour or so. So I'm going to take it in. This has had 8 hours of full sun on an 85-degree day in the Arizona desert. Let's pop the light off. Whoop, let's turn it off. Don't want to run it down prematurely. And it's got 4 little Phillips screws in it. Let's pop those out just in case. Just also because I know some of you are going to ask what kind of battery is in it. Is this like just a AA solar cell, or is this a little lithium battery, or what's going on in this? So let's see what we can see. Oh, and it looks like we have a probably, is that an 18650 lithium? Sure looks like an 18650 lithium. It is completely unmarked. Let's measure it. And we are 65.8 millimeters long, and now it has a wrap on it, so it's going to appear a little longer than normal. And we are 18.2 millimeters, so this is actually an 18650 cell, which is kind of surprising. I was expecting to find either some little bitty lithium flat pack or a double, or even worse, a AAA solar, battery in it, meant for the little outdoor solar lights. That's a heck of a big battery for a light of this type. I expect, if it's even a halfway decent battery, I suspect the runtime is going to be pretty impressive. 5 o'clock straight up. I know I'm holding it upside down, but it's 5 o'clock straight up on 423. Let's switch it back on. And let's turn the lights off and make it come on. And there we go. We're lit up. 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. And let's see how long this will run. So it is 8 a.m. the next morning, and we are still on. Okay, it is now 11:45. So what is that? From 5 p.m. the night before to 11:45. What is that? 18, 19 hours, something like that, of being on in the dark, and it is still lit nicely. So I think that's going to conclude the rundown test, even though I didn't run it down. This 18650 in there is obviously more than capable of running this all night, then a cloudy day, then all night, and another cloudy day, and probably all night again. So not seeing an issue with battery power with this one. So there you have it. That is my review of this illuminated solar powered yard sign. It comes in a number of different colors, and some say no soliciting, some say no trespassing, things like that. It is nice, and it's quite hackable as well. I'll put a link to it below, and as always, thanks for watching.